everybody. Smoking coffee. Got it? Got a surprise for you guys today. Wash it down. Coffee. Cheers, guys. I had to. It's a lesson for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna help you guys out. Anybody who needs it. I won't give you a shitty commercial or charge you for a digital coffee that I'll never drink. Subscription fees, whatever they're doing out there. I'm not exactly sure. This is my old grow room. I grew some high grade. Well, the time has passed. Well, it's almost statute of limitations around here. Well, let's leave names out of this for right now. At least another 18 months, I believe it is. So, this is turning into something else. I'm gonna grow food for myself, not food, but like cilantro, tomatoes, tomatillos, maybe some chive, all hydro, all clean. I want you guys to see something here. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. This right here, it has a casing on it. It's thick. This for plastic. I don't need at least 6 mil, 6 to 18 mil, 30 mil maybe. It's at least 30 mil maybe. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's got D-Nest in it. It's just medical. They make dentures. Wait, if anybody has dentures, this is what it starts as. 75% of the world's plastic is medical plastic for packaging. I don't give a shit what it is made in one spot. I used to work there and run the machine. It takes a couple years to learn how to turn a paper machine, made for turning pulp into paper, then having different parts of that machine turn resin into a sheet like this. It's very hard. That's why Ron Johnson, the current Homeland Security, whatever he is, chief, made so much money doing it, because I ran his own machine too. A lot of people can't. I think it's easy. The way you got to index it, you just got to switch it up, stand up there, and hit it so it hits on the other roll. As the other plastic rolls coming around, you wrap it and send it off for the forklift to come get it. A lot of people don't like it. I like it personally. Nice touch for old school. That machine's the oldest machine in there. So anyways, let's get to Mobex now. So I don't like pumping. I hate it. And he actually admitted it. No pumping, profit taking. What he didn't explain to you guys, and for the investor who needs help, not just the show, there was some shares that were issued because the stock failed to stay at $10 by a certain date. That could have had something to do. Not necessarily. These are things you need to look at. I don't exactly, I can look at charts and slam a day trade easy, swing trade even easier. But so far as finding that information, I have never the time or the curiosity. As long as it's an option, I watch out for it, and I watch to see how the chart reacts to that. That's all you need to do. So I'm going to start day trading on Monday. If you look on The Middle on X, I've been putting it out there for a long time. It's how I had a lot of traders follow me before I started talking shit about politics. Mia culpa. I have to have a stand sometime. So, and when somebody tries to scare my country for a tyrant, no, that's where I draw the line. Even if we should be scared, which I knew we shouldn't, you don't do that. You don't spread fear. I mean, they teach you at any military. It's just spreads so much quicker. You ever seen a market sell off? Now imagine that in the military. Just the way it is. You don't do that to a country, no matter your reasons, especially if you know it ain't real. So I'm done with that though. We'll keep that out of this. So day trade Monday, and those you need help, I had 20, and I'll show you all the proof. I'll put it on the screen I'll give you my chart. I'll give you my brokerage. See if I can block it out. I really don't give a shit. What are you gonna do? So it was at 20. I went from like 3 or 4 to 20. Something happened where I got held. I couldn't get out of it without risking money until something got settled. That wasn't even my problem. But by the time they settled it, it took almost 22 days. And you know what 22 days stuck in a position can look like? Exactly. It took away 50%. I was down 100%, but it took away half of what I had. But I had 17, and I ended up with just under 6. So I had no choice. And then it went down. That's when I found Mobix. And then I found TNXP, and I was up hundreds of percent in both. So I got to cover all my bills. I just covered my child support, everything. So, and I'm not kidding you. I got the confirmation number right here. It's gotta be the best thing I've ever seen before. I think I even remember 44282814. Huh? I don't even need it. Yeah, it's the best number I've ever had before. So, anyways, if you guys need help, just got a couple dollars. Mobix is trading where it's at, but I don't know about Link. I heard it, but when I saw him explaining to you guys what was going on with the price changes, I knew he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And anybody who's watching him is desperate. They need help. And if you do, come to me. I'm not advertising. You don't need to like. You don't need to share. If you can watch it without marking it, fuck it. Do it. If I have to make a living off YouTube, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd be able to. But I know I can make money. Smoking. I know I can make money off the market. And I know that a lot of people still think retail are coolest. And it seems that some of us still are. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to admit and get past. That's what I had to do. I took the Tim Sykes class. And if you look on my Twitter, he actually blocked me because my entries were better. My algorithm was just way better than his. And I don't know how it happened. I met a guy on Straight Talk trying to fill minutes on my phone. And he heard me talking about it. We became friends. Started trading over the phone together. And he said it was a miracle. Like he was up thousands out of nowhere because he just listened to it without thinking. And that's what I started doing. And you'll see in my account. And his were just too high, too risky, and it didn't make any sense, even from an amateur point of view. Don't get me wrong, whatever. He's got more money, the more aptitude, but I don't know. I think I'm as good as him already, and I know that's a fucking bold statement, but you'll see. I'm gonna show you myself. I did a little thing before. It looks so generic, so don't let that stop you from getting your information. I bought it, and I put swing sell, but it wasn't. Look at the one before that. I bought it at 10 cents before. I was just trying to show people that even if you got a stock that plummets and you're losing money on it, you can still make money on it while you're waiting for it to go back up. It's possible. Just wait. And I'm assuming whatever link there was to whatever favorite company didn't end so well. Losses are right where they should be at for a startup. I've seen a lot worse, seen better, but you don't want any worse than this for loss per share with the revenue and issued amount of shares. I'm just being honest. I had to sell out of it yesterday. I don't know if I said it, but I did. I'm looking for an entry. I'll swing this bitch, and I'll show you guys how to do it too. We'll find other ones though. There's ones that are under $1, over $1, $2, 2 and 3. If you can buy thousands at that level, you stand to make the most, and you stand to lose the less. And I can explain that when it's time for those of you who are at that level. But I'll show you my day trading average is at 90-some%. I just couldn't till the 16th or 17th of December because that PTD, and then with margin, I took myself off margin. I couldn't use unsettled funds. So if I took a hit, like if I made a wrong day trade, I couldn't hedge it into something I was up in. I had to take that loss and eat it, and that's just dumb. I won't do that. So anyways, the trading is all good for Monday. I'm going to show you guys you need just a couple $100, whatever you need. You don't need to buy nothing. I'm not going to sit here and try for you. This is not even a commercial. This is just me telling you what I'm going to do. You can choose to come or not. But as long as whatever, I'm not sure how to do live. I'm gonna try to figure out. It can't be that hard. Look a lot better. I'm gonna put this in front. I'm doing it now. Small grow room. I'm gonna be, like I said, tomatillos, cilantro for some fresh tacos, whatever. Salsa. I like salsa, but I like pico more than salsa. Pico's my favorite. Pico de gallo. So, cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas. Keep your head up, seriously. And I hope that girl that had a friend that bought thousands got out when it was time. You can always get back in. Even if you lose a couple, right? Even if you lose a few shares, isn't that better than losing all that cash? I mean, it's your account. I don't know. I'm not good at trading other people's account. And I want to try to act like I am. Anybody who does, stay away from, because every account is different. I don't give a shit who you are, because every life is different, and every account needs to do something different than the next person. So I don't know. I had no chance. I was going bankrupt. Child support was after me, and not for new, it's for old stuff. But it doesn't matter. It never goes away. So I messed up in my 20s. It doesn't matter. It cleared up now. They want that back pay. Anyways, I paid it by focusing and using the market, and I'll show it to you. So any of you who need that help, smoking, so I have to break it down. I got you, and I know, like, I'm just selling myself to the fucking moon here right now. So I guess I could just show you better than I could tell you. Maybe that's what I'm better at, just showing. It's obviously not entertaining. So I had to get out yesterday. I got out at 225. I think the last one I got out, the last block of shares dumped at 222. So for 197% gain, I had to. My life dictated that I get out and hold that gain, even if it meant losing a few shares on the way up, getting back in. You can always tell when it's going to go up. You know how I knew it was going down? It tested that 240, came back down at 230 when he said profit taking. It was not, I mean, obviously, anytime it goes down, somebody's taking profit, but I mean, it wasn't, unless he knows that many people that are investing that much. Maybe, I don't know, I didn't see the volume. It could have been his people doing it, but I seriously doubt it. It's just how pre-market goes. It's why I barely ever get in. You can get crushed. Like, it can be up 80%. Market opens and it'll drop that whole 80. So you just lost 80% of everything you put in there. And I saw it happen more than once. So you gotta be careful. And I won't do that. I never take more than $250 loss. If you do, you can take it. You gotta set your whatever. But I won't. I won't accept anything under a $500 hit. I usually 900, tell you the truth. 7 to 900 is my usual, and I won't risk anything more than 250 for that. That's worth it to me. And I usually trade on retraction, day trade. So I'm gonna cut this short. I know it's a little lame already. Watch my next one. It's gonna be 10 times better. Watch. I'm gonna be set up. I'm gonna show you guys. And any of you guys, if I can't figure out this live shit, we'll figure something out, Zoom or something. I'm not trying to charge you. I just know what it's like to need help, and you only had enough money to flip. You don't have enough money to get the help, because then what are you gonna flip? And that's where I was at, and I'm not no more, because I had to take that learning curve that's supposed to be a year and knock it down to 6 months and about 2,500 hours of trading, not 10,000. And I did it. Yay me. So I'll prove everything. People always talk commercials, and the more commercials I see, Jesus, sometimes I wish it wasn't so easy to make commercials for everybody. No offense, come on. Like, everybody's making a commercial off of just talking, or just magnets and copper, making electricity. Christ, I did that when I was a kid in school. Good, but I mean, show me some innovation. I mean, I see it. The flashlights and these little drones and all these cool shits coming. I see it. I'm not bragging it, but I see the dumbest commercials. I literally see commercials of people watching YouTube like this. So you're watching YouTube and me watching YouTube, and I wonder if they're watching YouTube or somebody watching YouTube of them watching you. You see the fucking rabbit hole. I will see you guys Monday. I'll post something later to show you my proof if you need to see it, if you want to make a decision before Monday. So, all right, cheers, guys, and I hope you didn't get burnt too bad on Mobex. I am looking for an entry. Like I said, we can't even swing this bitch. I did it before. It's a lot easier now that it has some stability and recognition. Cheers.